Alright, good day everyone. So welcome to another day with daily analysis with the price action index. So for today we're just going to go straight to what we're expecting in the price on gold, silver and the dollar index. I also do take note very soon we'll be doing the analysis on GPUSD, USD, USD JPY and Bitcoin as well, as the interest on that is I've been getting a lot of message on those ones as well. So for today, like I said yesterday, I told you guys we're going to expect some retracement, going to see some retracement on gold, especially during London, and I gave an objective that was met as well. And the price has been reacting off that after that objective was taken, which was a discount array. We traded to that level and we've seen our rejections. And you can see on the hourly time frame, it's well presented. Traded down to this sell side liquidity on the discount region, using from this low to this high as the dealing range. You can see we've been reacting off there. Now I'm still holding on to my bias. Take note, I'm still bullish on gold. I'm going to see price trade higher. And for today, not necessarily today, we might see this move or off between today and tomorrow. I'm giving room for that. And basically my objective would be the previous week high as well as the lower quadrant of this daily CB right here. So these are the levels. Previous week high right here and the lower quadrant. Those are the levels I'll be looking out for today or the rest part of this week. Currently, like I'm saying, I'm bullish for today. And if I don't get a trade in that direction, I'm not going to be insisting on anything else. So do watch out for, currently we've taken out Asian lows, so do watch out, take note of how price reacts around that region. We might have the total soup and price reverse, and we'll probably start seeing higher prices back to this high and this high and so forth and so on. So objective, I'm going to be, what is the objective? We have buy side liquidity there, and I think the current London high is also an objective. So just take note of what is currently happening around that Asian low right there. I'm paying attention to that level as I might likely, if it gives me an entry, I will likely take a trade from that level. If it does not, I'll have to skip it. Now going down to let's see what the correlating pair, which is silver, is doing. Currently, we've traded higher. The weekly, you can say the weekly is now strong in terms of its bullish price action. And currently, we've not closed this week yet, so we are going to wait to see how we do react to this fair value gap on the weekly time frame. So we can know if we would likely see a rejection or more likely a continuation if this fair value gap is not expected. There's one right here. So I'm taking note of that one to see how it closes on the weekly basis. Now for the daily time frame, I have annotated my objective for the daily time frame. I want to see price trade back into this buy side liquidity. I'm also taking note of the midpoint of this week right here. The midpoint of this week, we might see some resistance showing up there. Also take note, yesterday we failed to close above the previous day's high. So I'm taking note of those factors as well to help me spot an early reversal or early retracement. So you take note of those levels as well. But currently we're still bullish on gold, bullish on silver for the remaining part of the week. Now for the dollar index is something showing something that's contrary to all my biases on gold and silver. Why? Because currently we've traded down to the lower quadrant of the fair value gap I was using as my objective, and currently we have been having a rejection of this volume imbalance right here. I'm going to make it a little bit darker so you can differentiate it. That's a volume imbalance right there. We tapped into that level and we've had a reaction up there. Not just that, we swept those relatively equal lows, and we are rejecting all of that. This might lead to possible retracement back into this fair value gap or this fair value gap right here. So I'm watching out for that as well. Now this is something the GBUSD and Euro USD traders or the USD JPY traders can take note of. we might likely be having a little bit of retracement on the dollar index. So keep an eye for that. And yeah, we have, my objective are basically the fair value gaps around there and there. So those are my objective for it. Now this is contrary to my objective and bias for gold, but take note, the gold and dollar index does not all the time move in the same direction, move in tandem, or move directly opposite to each other. So I'm keeping an open mind for this.